All right, I'm refreshed. Let's go. So there's such a thing as the Google custom search API, apparently. Uh, my question is, how many results can it return? Because it's got to be 10, right? It's got to be 10. I like how they don't have AI mode for this one. 10 results per query. So I think I could just do some manual scraping. I'm gonna just do some manual scraping. Uh, let's. What do we want to find? Where do we want to? Let's see here. What places do I not have yet on my feed bots? Haha. I've set up. Okay, so let's do Las Vegas. Even though I've already done Vegas, and let's just jump to a very, you know, everything they just restrict things so much. Like every, also I think like ChatGPT used to be um better at scraping things, and then I think like there's, first of all, like it did very well. That's of the because Google made it so that you can only get 10 search results when you use the API. But I think they also where it, if it detects that you're trying to do like bulk data, oh, only 34 pages. If it detects that you're attempting to like do some sort of bulk data extraction operation, then it like limits your results to like one or two or three or something like. Look at this: Las Vegas SEO, Top Golf, Station Casinos. I mean, I'm on the very last pages of Google here, so open golden nugget. I think it's just these things are just ranking for Las Vegas. They're not. They have nothing to do with SEO. All right, I'm gonna switch my search up, even though now I have to. No, without personalization. Now I got to click all the way back to the last ones to the. What if it? But yeah, it used to be you could like just click to the last page of Google. I'm pretty sure. Um, None of these are SEO agencies. How far back do we have to go to find SEO agencies? All right, let's go to page 25. There we go. I think we got them. I think we got a few SEO agencies here. All right, page 25, I think, is where we actually start to see SEO agencies. Now, what if I Uh, ah, what if I pull up the whatever you call this, the HTML, and I try to just find the search results here. Something went wrong. Your history wasn't deleted. Wow, what the? Oh, I wonder if that's because I've chosen not personalization that's in there somehow. Yeah, I figured. So there's 194, links in this one. Is there any way to filter for links that are SERPs? I don't think so. Not obviously, anyways. I wonder if they do that on purpose to make it less scrapable. I would assume so. Manifest.com. Okay, clearly it's going to be a lot easier to just look at the SERP instead of the. Save. That's what we need to do. I think I've seen this site smart marketing before. Possibly I already made a thing for them. All right, let's just pull up a text doc. And then that works. Well, this is Boise, Idaho. SEO company, Las Vegas. They got the WordPress logo. They got lorem ipsum content. I'm guessing this is a rank and rent is the plan here. Las Vegas SEO agency. I wonder if I search like Las Vegas SEO agency, Google business profile, whether I'll get Google business profiles. Probably not. It's probably just going to talk about Thrive. Thrive is number one. There must be a much easier way of doing this, but yeah, this is not fun. Are you fucking kidding me? What just happened? I can't even get the link. SalesJet, I see them all over the place too. That's the other thing is that it's really hard to like get that it's like specifically um, in the area that you're trying to look for. Am I want to search this area. Can I do that? Okay, it worked. I love the first result is big Las Vegas SEO company. Any rating, open now, anytime. Okay, so saving is a multi-click operation. I think getting the web operation, but the problem with using Google Maps for search is that it's like all over the place. Like you search the same thing, you're trying to search. What the fuck, man? I can't right click to just get the website address without, I can't. It's gonna open the website every time. And that is our ranker and renter there. There we go. Still though, that's extra clicks. You wouldn't want to do that too much. And that's like I said about maps is like it's gone. That list is gone. And then if you search again and it's not always the same. Yeah, this is not my favorite. I don't know. Wow, I didn't even know that was possible to like make it. Yeah. See if I look through my saved list, is it possible to easily grab the URL from your saved list? Oh, okay. It's looking for like specific places. I can't just. But that is it's a cool function to be able to save things. Like you don't have that in actual Google, right? You can't just click save. Oh, you can. Huh. Where did it go though? Item was removed. Oh, where are my saved items though? So I got to go to google.com/saved to see my saved items. And most of my saved items are infographics about SEO. Okay. And even when they're not, okay, let's just see what happens if, oh wait, leads, I have 15 items in leads. Big loss, okay. So they end up in the same spot. Okay. You know, there's actually some pocket-like functionality here, especially because if you were to if you were to save like a interesting. Um, can I access Google saved items via API? Looks like the answer is no. All right, where are we? We're on page 24 of Las Vegas SEO agencies. Let's go to page 23. Advertisinginvegas.com. That is not that bad. Miami SEO, holy shit. This is, I'm not getting Vegas agencies. I'm getting national or international agencies that also, of course, serve Vegas because they serve anywhere. But I'll worry about that later. For now, just gonna look at my saved items. They're in a list. I can reorder them. This is private. Uh, wait, so if they're in a list, I can, what the hell? I can't even take the URL from it. Uh, and I already have Black Swan on there, so whatever. Remove. Oh my God. What is going on here? I can't grab the URL. Now I could before, but now I can't. Oh, that's interesting. I really wanna just, binge eat stuff. I really wanna just binge eat, but, and the reason is because I ate some McDonald's, and the thing about when you eat McDonald's is that you just wanna eat a lot more afterwards. Even though you're already full, you still just really wanna eat more. What is happening here? I don't think I ever saved foxbusiness.com. Um, edit. I can add a note. Alright, this is not going well. And this is with personalization? I never wanted it oh, I wonder, does it have to be personalized for me to save things? Let's see what happens. Actually, let's go even smaller. What is Ice Cube Digital? White label services. That's interesting. I was kind of like one of the SEO guys, the first SEO guy I ever like talked to face to face, and he was saying like he doesn't code, like he doesn't do the SEO himself, and he suggested to me that I hire a coder, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll just sell my yacht. But I really was just wondering, like, how do people like that must be like a thing like just hiring and managing coders is probably more difficult. But you know what I didn't even think of is that he probably has like a white label agency set up, so he doesn't even have to train and manage coders. Like that's all provided by the agency. Okay, what am I doing again? It's not easy to use Google build a URL list. It is not easy. And they make it that way on purpose, for sure. What if I go into AI mode and I say like, just give me the list, buddy? Does SEMrush really offer? Let's see what's on this list. 12 agencies. There's no way that that's a lot. That's all that's not. Okay. Yeah, the SEMrush list only has 12 agencies on it. So, all right. Las Vegas SEO companies, experts, consultants from marketers. Let's check that out. Yeah, it's not exactly like a big long list. So, it's actually like, I don't know, pretty clearly just SEO generated stuff. All right, let's check this one out. Design Rush. Nope. The hell? What is? Why is there a link button but nothing happens when you click on it? I don't understand. It's only 2 pages, so they probably have like 20 agencies or something. Directory, huh? Honestly, all of these people are potentially people that I could work with, but so this is SEO for this Design Rush is not a bad place. I like Design Rush. It's probably useful. Wait, okay. So agency directory, SEO. Did it give me an opportunity to specify a location? Tower 7 falling. Where are these where are these searches coming from? I literally oh my god. But yeah, the thing about wanting to binge eat and cigarettes at $15 a pack seem very expensive, but it's actually way more expensive to eat. And if you smoke cigarettes, you stop eating as much. So I think I actually save money on cigarettes. Okay, so we got 78 companies in Las Vegas listed on Design Rush. I'll take that. If I can get the links easily, 78 is enough for me. Although, okay, before I go that route, I just want to let's see if I missed anything on the Big Bulldog SEO. Work. I'm kind of let's see what happens. I'm curious about what Upwork has. um, okay, but am I allowed to contact them just for? Is that possible? Just to like try to set up a partnership with them? All right, I'm curious now. How many does Clutch list? Because we know that Design Rush lists 78. So let's see. Before I had a problem with using Clutch. Damn, 275. That's definitely way more. But I had a problem with using Clutch where it's like it tells you like that this is for Las Vegas, Nevada, and it's not at all. It's like they're just mixing in. Yeah, exactly. Serves Las Vegas, Nevada. No, I want them to be located in Las Vegas, Nevada. Here's one that's actually located in Nevada. Yes, sort by sponsored. uh, okay, let's see whether or not I can get the link that easily. Oops, I'm not sharing Clutch doc. I meant to be showing. And nope, nope. The link. So I have to actually visit the website to go to Intero Digital, which I already. Digital is lot. Are they even Las Vegas? I don't think so. But that is cool that Clutch at least they gave a. Oh, I can save. I can, but I would have to sign in. I'm all signed in. I can make a short list. And then I can check and see whether or not my short list, if there's a quick and easy way, serves Las Vegas, serves Las Vegas, Las Vegas, Las Vegas. I started to think that, one of these days I'll make it over to Vegas and I'll play some poker. And I started to think that's going to be amazing. But you know what? Poker is a grind. I don't even like playing poker. It's just another type of work. There's nothing cool about it. All right, I'm adding these to my short list. But what if I want to go to the website? Are you going to give me their website address or not? Visit website. Yeah, I literally have to wait for the website to pull up because they've got all this JavaScript, which is blocking the. Well, my Vegas list. Wait, what did I just do? My Vegas list is seven companies long. So this is pretty slow. No progress here. It's 275. Well, they have 275 Las Vegas SEO agencies listed versus Design Rush's 78. However, um, a lot of them are served Las Vegas as opposed to actually in Las Vegas. And also, it is impossible to get the link to the website without opening the website. Anyway, so let's see if I put things on my clutch shortlist, whether or not that makes it any easier. No, these links just go to the clutch profile. It doesn't actually go to the website. So even when they're on the shortlist, if I wanted to get their website, I would have to view company info. Ooh, this actually kind of works. Hmm. That might work. So I have to go through the list, add them to my short list, open my short list, hover over view company info, scroll down to the website, and then click. I have to click on view company info. I can't just hover over it. And then right click on this and save the link. That actually might be the most efficient process. Anyways, let's go try scraping Design Rush and see if that's any easier. Uh, goodbye tab. Okay, what is this Magento? Best Las Vegas. All right, here we go. Let's see if this is any easier. Is there, can I sign into Design Rush? There is no account with such an email. Well then, let's make one. How do I sign up? Oh, they're based in Miami, Florida. Cool. All right, what am I doing here? I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be here. Search engine operation, Nevada, Las Vegas. That's cool, actually. I wonder if I remove Las Vegas um, from the URL. Got 78 companies. Will it just give me every company in Nevada? Because that'd be cool. Yep, 112 companies now. So far, I like Design Rush. It is a cool site, but the question is, It is not that hard, actually. It's not that hard to grab the URL from Design Rush here than it would be on Clutch. And what if I try to pull from the source? I'm still in the header here. You know what? It would be way easier to just inspect the page first and then determine what a link looks like and then search for that in the source. Yeah, so this is actually going to be not difficult, I feel like. Like I actually think that the Design Rush website is so scrapable. It's so scrapable that I like kind of have to do this right now. I'm just going to scrape the shit out of this right now. That said, I mean, I should probably make sure that like these things check out first. Let's make sure that let's just let's just do a little bit of quality control before we get into this. Okay. Higher visibility. Just make sure these SEO agencies are the type of SEO agencies that I'm attempting to contact. SEO services that deliver business growth. So far, so good. But here's the thing, they're in Memphis, Tennessee, but they're listed as Las Vegas, Nevada. You know what? I should do the same thing, the inspect with Clutch, because even though it's a difficult process, when your gym be automated relatively easily. Okay, so this is break line, visit website. So I need to inspect this element, this visit website element, and see. I mean, the URL is in there, so we could programmatically grab the URL from that. Uh, and then the button has a class called provider CTA link and visit website button. So we could loop through every visit website button and grab the URL. That is possible. We'll keep that in mind. But okay, so higher visibility is actually based in Tennessee. Uh, let's just keep on. I don't know why I have, and I want to work with Design Rush, and by work with I mean scrape their shit. But that first one was not very promising. to tell me that it's a loss. Um, Based in Memphis. Okay, this one's from New Jersey. Come on, Design Rush, what are you doing? Why you're all over the place? Which my here's the thing. I don't really care. The list doesn't have to be pure. It doesn't matter to me at all if the list is pure. But this is like all over the place. I mean, look at these people have 4 locations listed and none of them are Las Vegas. But here, okay, so here's my problem. It's not that the lists are not pure. Is that if I now go to Memphis or wait, where was Lounge Lizard? Did I check? Or uh, um, simple as possible PHP to grab HTML from URL and echo it as text rather than as HTML. I don't, that's not really how I meant to phrase that, but like so that it doesn't, ooh, strip tags. Um, what does HTML entity decode do? Whoa. Huh? Um, I want to see the HTML. I just don't want it rendered by the browser. Can we do this? All right, so I'm going to create this file. The 2 most difficult parts of coding are getting into the right directory and naming things. What should I name it? Scraper, which is a very, very not helpful name. Okay, and then the URL that I am attempting to scrape is designrush.com/agency/search engine optimization/Nevada question mark page 2. And let's try it out. No. Huh, what happened here? That sucks. See what happens if I take away the URL parameter. I kind of doubt that that could be the problem, but huh. There's nothing wrong with this URL, I'm pretty sure. Let's double check it. The URL pulls up super nice. Um, can websites block? Oh, that's right. File get contents. Robots site doesn't enforce blocking technically. Okay, server configured user agent, but some servers deny requests from empty or non-browser user agents. Cloudflare detects non-browser traffic and returns a 403 error. JavaScript rendered pages. If the content is loaded dynamically, file get contents only fetches the HTML shell, not the rendered content. IP. All right, I want this file to just be a graveyard. So I'm gonna comment out the code that didn't work and we'll just give this one a try. We'll give this second set of codes that let's see what happens here. Oh, we got something. I don't think it's everything though. I don't think this is the website. This website is using a security service to protect itself from online attacks. The action you just performed triggered the security solution. There are several actions that could trigger this block, including submitting a certain word or phrase, an SQL command, or a malformed data. Damn. Let's see what ChatGPT says about this. Cloudflare block. Hey yo, I have an idea. How about I just manually go on their website, steal the HTML, and then use code to parse it? let's see here. What are we doing? This is Nevada. This is page 2 of Nevada. So this is page 1. Page 1 of Nevada. Wait, so if there's 7,000 companies and there's 30, um, so that's like 200 pages. So if I wanted to just get the HTML and save a file 200 times, I could get every single company that is listed on DesignRush. A little more than 200 times. Okay, so let's get the thing. Actually, I want to train myself to use the keyboard for that. So okay, there we go. This is the HTML. Okay. I jumped the gun on that. First, I need to wait. So then, what is the? I need to know what a link looks like. Do I need to know what a link looks like? Maybe I just grab all links. Let's do that. Okay, so I can manually grab the HTML. Please provide the simplest PHP file possible to store the HTML in a variable and then parse it so we extract all the links and nothing else. What is libxml use internal errors? Okay, I don't know. I don't really like the way it's doing this because I feel like there's a better way to do it. But you know what? Like so much of what I might as well just paste it in there and see what happens. There. I think I did something stupid here. That was like definitely my fault. But there's multiple errors here. Multiple errors here. All right, here we go. Here's the source. The beginning, I should have just done this. 793, 195. $187. I have no idea how I'm losing things here. But like, there we go. Lounge lizard. What if I just look for span visit website? Why is there only 8? Shouldn't there be, isn't there a lot more on this page than 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, way more. What the hell? Oh, because I'm looking for the visit website button. Uh, and it's only on the first 8. Yep. No. Only 8 of them have the visit website button, though. That's the issue. Is that going to be a problem? Not really, because they have the thing in here too. So this is what I should be looking for. Let's figure out what this one looks like. Oops, I'm talking about stuff. I'm not sharing it. Okay, let's figure out what this this element looks like, which I don't have to go down to the ones where they, there we go, but I will. Interesting. So even on the ones where there is no button, the title is called visit website. So that means that for every link, there's a visit website near to the link. I don't know about this though. I don't know. Seems like this, seems like there's a lot of these for some reason. Anyways, let's see what the code output for me. It hasn't output anything yet because I didn't run it yet. Let's go. I'm pretty sure it's still got an error. What did I do wrong? I didn't save the changes. That's one thing I did wrong. Secondly, I didn't paste the HTML in. That's a problem. Huh. What's your issue, buddy? Um, oops. I don't think that's gonna work. The only way that would work is if um, hi there, ChatGPT buddy. So I want to paste the HTML directly into the file rather than pulling it from a file. But if I do that with double quotes or single quotes, there's definitely double quotes or single quotes within the document, so that breaks it. So what should I do exactly? It's a super common problem. Let's just make sure it runs with this little example first before we worry about giving it more. Okay, so that did work. Show now. Let's delete the example HTML and replace it with the real deal. My IDE is giving me no errors, so we might be good here. Ah, son of a bitch. What's the problem? But my IDE didn't give me any errors. So why? Holy mother of God. Okay, never mind about that. All right, let's see here. Did I do something wrong? Did I create wrongness somehow? I don't know that I can ask ChatGPT to fix this for me because there's the HTML is too long. I can't paste it into a prompt. After the HTML, there should be a semicolon. I have that right? Uh-huh. And then the HTML itself. 讯息过长，太长。Never heard that word before. Never heard anybody say that before. 呃，嗯 everything. Delete everything. Delete it all. Yeah. Okay, let's just go back to the example because that's where the fun and games ended. Oh my god, it works perfect. Okay. What are we gonna do here? I think what I'm gonna do is just to start with, I'm just gonna manually remove everything that I don't need. All right. Is there a reason you're not fucking working at all, period? What the hell happened here? Motherfucker. Piece of shit. Okay, that was awesome. I just my keyboard completely stopped working. I have no idea how that happens. That is pretty fucking wild. Huh. I wonder if it was just like a overloaded RAM situation. I wonder if I should start to use codecs. I probably should. That would be nice. It would make a lot of things much simpler, I believe, if I were able to use it properly. Well, this is where everything went wrong. Okay. So where were we? Um, Design Rush, Agency, Search Engine Optimization, Nevada, page 1. I wonder if it's easier to like um yeah, like I could just copy the body of the HTML. At least that will save some time. Let's see if that works at all. Did not work. Let's see whether or not that section of the HTML is too long to paste in. It is. Never mind. Sweet. Um, okay, well, maybe I can find a way to grab even less of it. Hmm. Okay, well, all of the content that I need is in this div. So maybe I can copy that div. Oh, it worked. I really don't know why it wouldn't work. I mean, it seems like there's no reason why it wouldn't work before. Okay. I need to filter out all uh, URLs that start with https colon forward slash forward slash design rush. I'm confused. Let's see here. Okay. If it's a hyperreference and the string does not the string yeah, the string does not start with. Okay. Let's see what happens. I don't know why it's outputting JavaScript void a lot. Um, it is it's stripping out the links and it's showing the links, but it's also showing a lot of this JavaScript void. What is that? Okay, so now we're rapidly building a list of links to not include. Let's see here. If hyperreference does not by the way, it is not printing one link per line. So why do you think it is, chat? I think that worked actually. I just did the thing. Okay. Um, all right. If look like this, I need to remove the parameters. That's easy. See, this is annoying to me that it like also remove duplicates. I mean, yes, that is exactly what I was gonna say next. That was gonna be the very next thing that I asked it. But like, let me do things one at a time, please. I can't see. All right, so there's that, and then there's that. That looks good. Yeah, that should work. Okay, let's see what we got here. Um, I also need to remove. I also need to filter out. The mail to links and social media links like these. Don't recreate whole file. Just show me where to add lines. This is what I thought. Yeah, okay. Can you it's cool, like, it puts the comments directly in the code. Add this, okay? That's great, but guess what? Now I have to have those comments in my code, or I have to go through and delete them one at a time, which is, like, more difficult than writing the code in the first place. The hell's going on? Alright, so we're getting pretty close here. Um, so for links like this, I only want the I don't know, actually. I have to look and see how things are structured in my other files. And I maybe shouldn't look at Chicago because I don't think Chicago works. Uh, yeah, I just need. I need to remove everything after. I think I just the host's name and the. I don't know how we're going to describe this. Whoops. Right. So, but in the. Yeah. Okay. Let's just. One more time. Let's take a look and make sure. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, after stripping the parameters, there we go. To extract only the domain. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. That's what I meant to say. All right. And we're good here. We're kind of good. Um, why is this not actually printing one link per line? Let's use the. Hmm. Yeah, we'll use the PHP method. I suppose that, I mean, it's putting out HTML, so I don't know why that would be the PHP method any more than, I don't know, whatever, who cares? There we go. www. Huh. Okay, let's just, I need to find out. I don't know if the www is going to be a problem or not. Build posts from all, get ID loop ny. You know, all I know is that, wait, let me see something. In the ny domains, there's not a single www in there. So let's just strip out the www. And um, even if href parse after you extract just the domain. Oh, whoops. Okay. See, this is the way I like to code, just like one line at a time and explain to me what the line does every time. And it's not necessary. Like I could like they don't have, but it's just every step of the way I'm aware of what we're doing and why. And then I don't lose the context. Where were we again? There we go. All right, let's see. Perfect. All right, now this is our Las Vegas list, which this is only one page of it, and we're gonna get more. But that's actually enough for now. So let's see what happens if I create a new file called Las Vegas.txt, and then I fill it full of these links. And now we go to the feedbot index. We see there is a Las Vegas there, but it's never been clicked on before. Check that out. And we click on it, and nothing happens. Oh, something is happening. Come on. Yeah, nice. We have. What is this? Why is there a click box there? Cool. We have posts. So these are all of those SEO agencies, their blog feeds, and then whoa, why is there an extra parameter on this? I don't know if I can do this. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Okay. Cool. What's this link? SEOvendor.co. See if we have any other links. SEOvendor.co. It is theoretically possible that SEOvendor.co is the only one that has any posts on here. Sure looks like SEOvendor.co is the only company from that list that has put out an article about AI SEO. Oh, I don't think so. Wait. Acute. We got Acute SEO, which I already have made an Acute SEO bot. Okay, that was like a lot of companies to end up with just. So let's go through this list real quick and just see whether or not what's going on with them. Like lounge, whoops, I just messed that up. Wait, did I? Okay, loungelizard.com. All right. It has. It's got a blog. It has got a blog. What is the WordPress JSON API URL to get only blog posts from this URL? And now I'm going to paste in the loungelizard.com URL. All right, so this is going to show only their blog posts. REST API is disabled. Shit. You suck, Lounge Lizard. Why would you disable your REST API? I think higher visibility probably just doesn't have um, WordPress. Oh shit, they do have WordPress too. What is up with these companies? They have WordPress. Let's see what happens if I go to highervisibility.com/blog. This is their blog right here. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. All right, so what was I doing here? Just trying to do this. Oh, I have no idea what I was about to say. Fuck. Date. Does a sitemap usually list the RSS feed or XML feed for a blog? No. So slash feed is the typical. So let's see if higher visibility slash feed is a thing. Whoa. Kind of. I don't know what to make of this actually. You know what? I've never thought of this before, but I would like to just. I thought there was like a thing, like a new function in ChatGPT where you could branch conversations? Because I actually want to I should have started a new conversation like a couple of right here. Didn't they say that you could branch a conversation now? Um, okay, so it looks like you just got to go to the. Well, let's see here. But okay, so you just have to go to the end of the answer and then do this. But I wonder if it's gonna grab the last two, the rest of the conversation, or what is the WordPress JSON API URL to get? I asked this. I literally asked this same question to ChatGPT like 100 times a day. Depends when you branch. Like, wait, what? What just happened here? Wait, what? No. That was not what I was attempting to do. Let's see if it lists to. Well, how would it not? I'm confused. All right, whatever. Let's just I'm confused. Why would you want the whole conversation history in your new branch? I thought the idea was that you started because like I wanted to, it's like when the conversation is getting too long and it starts to stall out. Um, so what I'm trying to do is start, and also I try to keep my conversations organized because I've spent lots of time just knowing there's something that I need and searching through my conversations and not being able to find it and not being able to recreate the context which created it in the first place. So I try to keep them organized. So as I was veering off the subject onto a new subject there, I wanted to start a new conversation. But apparently if I branch the conversation, it's going to include everything up to that point, and then I can go in a different direction. I mean, that's the GitHub meaning of the word branch, but I don't know. Anyways, so where were we? So feed, yeah, what is this? What do we got here? We went to slash feed slash, and there is like XML. That's a standard WordPress RSS feed, not a sitemap. Here's what you're looking at. XML declaration identifies wraps metadata about the blog and will contain items. Points to the feed's own URL, image, purpose. This file is meant for RSS readers and requires to display new blog posts. Difference. Okay, so where are the freaking blog posts? Yeah, okay. Wait, so really? You think so, buddy? It didn't, no, it's the same, that's the same thing. That link showed the exact same thing. Is it possible they just don't have any blog posts? All right, I actually know for a fact it's saying to check their blog. Um, They do actually have many blog posts at that link. So they have disabled their feed by plugin, possibly. They might have a custom feed endpoint. Okay. We'll try it. That shows the exact same thing. Um, the other one, okay, then it, okay. All right, it's worth a try. No. Um, neither of those alternate links showed anything. Um, there were no items. There was just like an XML file, exactly the same one as I previously put in here. So does that mean they don't have a feed, or is there a way to find it? Oh, that's because. Huh. Um, well, while we, well, I haven't been able to find their blog feed, which does kind of suck now, because now that I know that they have a good blog, they have a good blog. I like it, and I like this guy, Scott Langdon. So I'm gonna go to Google Saved, which I didn't know I could do. I think it's saved.google.com. No, it is not. Yeah, google.com/saved. And now I can add a URL. Mm. How did I do this before? I think I just need to click on any list, and then I can add a URL to that list. Yeah, that's a lot of clicks. Scott Langdon, you're going in my LinkedIn. You fit in perfectly there. View source of the home page and search for type equals application RSS plus XML or relative equals alternate. All right, I'm pretty sure that I already checked if the higher visibility WordPress JSON API was enabled. I think it was disabled. I'm pretty sure that was the whole reason why I even went down this path. Damn, there's a lot of information here. I don't know what all information is shown when you check out this. What all? I think this is the guy that I don't know. No, I followed the wrong Scott Langdon. Ping. What do we even? Why entities are the most reliable way to measure AI brand visibility? Are they now? Fascinating. Huh. Okay. So, right. What we're learning about things. From a WordPress REST API root, you can usually discover a lot, even if RSS is empty. The root is an index that tells you what's available and where to find it. What the root typically exposes: site meta, name, description, URL, home, GMT offset, time zone string, API structure, namespace list, all available routes. This is weird because I've been like checking SEO websites for whether or not they have WordPress a lot. And almost every time, if they have WordPress, they also you can access the blog feed really easily through the REST API. But now this is two in a row where they have WordPress, They're an SEO agency, they have WordPress, but the blog feed, the REST API is disabled and I can't find the blog feed. Let's check smart sites. Um, can smart sites posts? I can get the smart sites posts. I can indeed. Their most recent post was 1010. So it might not register because I'm only looking for the last 7 days. Okay, let's try Digital Silk. They have WordPress. Key highlights. No, wait, what? What is the title of this blog post? Jesus. 9 effective urgent care marketing strategies worth trying. And that is from 1017. I need a better search term than title. Everything is called title. What I need is quote title. Motherfucking shit. Why are you not working? There we go. Quote title quote colon bracket or left bracket and then rendered in quotes. Top mobile UX performance stats in San Francisco. That is from 1016. Okay. 1014, they have hotel branding, 13 advanced strategies that still work today. 10 most impressive B2B branding examples for inspiration from 1010. How much the top e-commerce companies make every day from 10.6. How to do an ESO competitor, how to do an SEO analysis, advanced guide for CEOs. If you're the CEO, don't do that yourself would be the first move, but whatever. I think that's probably their whole point is that like the CEO looks at that article for 1 minute and then is like, you know what? Why don't I hire this company to do this for me? This is too much. Okay, Funnel Boost Media. They do have a blog. It's accessible, but their most recent post was on 10/8. So that is not going to be within the last 7 days. So that's why they don't show up. 5 things small businesses should know about SEO. Oh, back in July, they have one called Generative AI SEO: How to Adapt Your Strategy for AI Platforms. I would read that, but it's from July, so who cares? A lot has changed since July. See this? So many, all of them. They're all accessible via. That was so weird to get 2 in a row that have WordPress, but I've blocked off the API. Leveraging programmatic SEO to scale B2B content in 2025. You know what? I feel like not having programmatic SEO on the keyword list is an oversight. I should probably add it to the list. Anyways, their most recent blog post is from May. They do not have a lot of blog posts. They do not frequently post on blogs. This Digital Link Co. Forefrontweb.com. 10 things you could do to improve your website right now, 2025 edition. This is from September, so that's why they wouldn't have popped up. What company is the best at SEO? Good question. Whoops. SEO FAQs, the top SEO questions and answers. I kind of need this one. You know what? I'm going to remove Lounge Lizard and Higher Visibility from this list. I don't like the idea that I'm going to go back and try to add them on later because I'll forget that that's why I deleted them. But like, I don't want to have to end up trying to make like a demo for them and then it doesn't work. I don't know. I'm assuming this list that I have is also going to be my list for making demos at some point. Probably tomorrow. Okay, I saved that article. Let's go. What else we got here? Branding strategy, an essential guide to digital marketing for healthcare. Guide to paid search marketing. Smooth operators, best dermatology digital marketing agencies. Man, I should really be having like notes about the companies as I look through them. I suppose I could have Gemini look at this video and create notes from it. That might work. All right, this is kind of tedious though. I probably will only do about 10 of these. Viacom.io gives me a 404. See, that's normal though, where if they straight up, they just don't have WordPress is the issue there, right? They don't have WordPress. So if you try to go to a WordPress API link, it's not going to work. But when people have WordPress, but then they've blocked the API and they don't have a feed, I wonder if they know something that I don't. Okay, anyway, so here is Kaveni, but they have not posted a single post in 2025. The last post was from 2024, so I'll keep them on there in case they awake from the dead, but it makes sense that we're not going to see any of their posts in there. Link graph. SEO for car rental companies, SEO for towing services, SEO for contractors, SEO for construction companies, SEO for tutors. All right, well, we're probably not going to be seeing them in there either because they don't write about the latest issues in SEO. They write about, okay, Mojo Agency is blocked. Rest unavailable. All right, all right, all right. We'll go to mojoagency.com and we'll see whether or not they have like a blog feed, an RSS blog feed. But if they do, then I'm gonna hate myself because I'm gonna have to write a parser for it. There's no link to the blog on their website from what I'm seeing. Okay. Interesting. Oh, you son of a bitch. So we do actually, yeah. We have a blog feed. Okay. Does this XML tell me, or does this metadata in the XML tell me what type of parser I should use to access the blog feed items? I don't think that the audio is YouTube, so we're gonna just restart the screen share because usually that saves. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Now we have multiple of what is happening.
Good question. And yes, that header does tell you the format of the feed, which in turn determines what kind of parser you should use. Here's what it means. XML version 1.0 encoding UTF-8, this is plain XML. RSS version 2.0, it's an RSS 2.0 feed, not Atom or JSON feed. The extra XMLNs lines just declare optional namespaces for richer metadata. Content for full post content, content coded. DC, Dublin core, author, date, etc. Atom for Atom links, like Atom link self. SI, syndication metadata update frequency. Slash and WFU old WordPress comment metadata. So the correct parser type, use a standard RSS 2.0's XML feed parser, such as PHP, Simple XML, DOM document, or libraries like SimplePy. Python feed parser handles RSS and Atom automatically. JavaScript, XML parsers like XML2JS or Browser DOM parser. You don't need a special parser for those namespaces. They're just extra tags your RSS reader or parser can ignore or use if desired. In short, that header tells you it's RSS 2.0 XML, so any RSS XML parser works.
Can you write a simple PHP script which will just grab and echo the posts from the URL that I posted here. Not as simple as I was hoping, but whatever. Let's all right. Let's give it a try. Jesus fucking girl, oh my lord. Best website agencies in the Canada. Tuesday, July 2025, June 2025, May 2025. Okay. All right. Well, if that starts turning into like a regular issue where they've blocked the REST access, but they haven't blocked simple XML parsing, then I can use this parser and it will be fine. Everything will be okay. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. Blocked. All right. Where were we? We were taking a look at this. We were looking through these. I wonder now that I have this list if I can get ChatGPT to do anything with it. My guess is no, because like again, it seems like damn, whoa, I have a lot. This is a lot. 90, I got 95 of these. What am I doing? Going through them one by one. Can you go through every single one of these URLs and tell me which ones have WordPress and which ones do not? For the rest of the list, I did not verify them all individually. It's a very long list. If you like, I can continue checking every URL and send you a full table. That's interesting. Yeah, do that. I wonder if it's gonna. But if it doesn't work, I wonder if I can use deep research to do this. But my guess is it's gonna check like 5 more of them and then it's gonna be like, I checked 5 more. Do you want me to continue on the list? I can't directly test the list all at once, but here's how we can handle it. Oh, I actually I mean, I already have a script that would check all of these for whether or not they have WordPress. I literally would just wanted to see whether or not ChatGPT. It was just purely a ChatGPT test here. Okay, so let's start a new. Let's start a new convo, and we're gonna do deep research. I don't care. Deep research always confirms. I like how deep research always has to ask you like 3 or 4 questions first. So it's gonna do it. Maybe I should have just used deep research right away to build the list in the first place. Let's try another location using deep research. I think I get 2 of them per day, so build a list of small SEO agencies in the Pacific Northwest. Make it a very comprehensive list. I just that I just make it so that the URLs on the list are separate out the URLs in their own code box, uh, and format them with just the domain, no www or HTTPS or parameters, nothing after the domain. Okay, so I want there to be at least 100. Interesting. I'm very curious to see how that comes out. Um, right, so I have 2 deep researches going, and now I need a new conversation. And that means I can close my deep research. And I don't really need this. Dun, dun, dun. Um, okay. Where were we? Smallprojectsbureau.com. All right, so smallprojectsbureau.com. That is actually a great name. At first, I was like, what a weird name. But then if it's a kind of a tongue-in-cheek name for a digital marketing agency, it's actually really sweet. All right, so their most recent post was from 10/10. 10/6, don't let your business run you. Talking shop on email marketing. How to use testimonials on your website. Connect instead of communicate. Email marketing stats you should know. Why video captions are important. Create an employee social media strategy. Okay. Um, you're on there. I don't think we're going to be seeing from you much because you don't seem to write about AI or GEO. But welcome to the club. Bonfire. Dun dun dun. Word. They don't have WordPress, and you're out. You're out. Bonfire.com. Let's just check if they have a blog at all. Just on the web. Okay, cool. Very designery. Very designery. I don't think they have a blog. I think they're just blogless because they like to design. They don't like to write. Well, the blog insights. Well, look, they have an article on SEO. It's about AI too. Holy moly. Oh, and it is on blog. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna see if we can find their feed on FeedSpot. Huh? Found it very easily. What the? Where is it? I think the new one. Okay, it's right here. So interesting. So they just created it. Ah, I think somebody else already used FeedSpot to create it. That would be my guess. I am confused. What happens when I click RSS here? Is it supposed to do something? Okay, so this is created by FeedSpot. Oh, son of a bitch. That's what happens when you try to access it directly. Um, create a new combined feed or create a widget. Can I do that? Let's see about creating a widget first. Hold on. Let's see if we can create a widget. Embed. That's what I was doing, right? Heh. I'm not sure this is gonna work. Let's see what happens now. Well, it's a feedspot widget. I think. Well, I wonder if I. Okay. So I'll try the combiner here. What happens if I grab that URL and I make it the only URL? Can I enter the same one twice? Fuck, I can't. I have to include it with. Wait, can I just make combined with only one? I can't. What if I make it? What if I just use my own? Uh, aren't you just gonna? Okay, just any. Let's just any random feed will be fine. Perfect. Sean S. Never posts, so there won't be anything else. What? No, I don't want. What the hell? Damn it! What did I just do? All right, fine. I was gonna go back and make it about use my block. Try again because I don't think that was the cause of the error there. But whatever. Let's just try to find it. Bonfire. There we go. All right. So, what is this XML data telling us? Oh, it's atom. So how should we parse this XML that comes from the feed spot combiner? Where's my simple XML? Simple ABCDEFG. Please explain why we cannot use the same style of parsing that we used for this file.
Good question. The difference comes down to namespaces and extra XML layers. Your simple parser works perfectly for plain RSS 2.0 feeds like you can see the code in our conversation history. But the FeedSpot example adds namespaced extensions and prefix tags like content encoded, DC creator, iTunes image, etc., and sometimes even redefines XML defaults. Here's why your simple version fails or misses data. 1. Simple XML doesn't automatically handle namespaces. Your code only looks at. You can see the code in our conversation history, but in the FeedSpot feed, the full post content is actually in. You can see the code in our conversation history. That element lives in a namespace. XMLNS content h equals slash slash perl.org slash 1.0's modules cont slash. So simple XML hides it unless you explicitly access it using. You can see the code in our conversation history. Without that, you'll miss the real article body. Number 2, extra metadata lives in prefix tags. Other parts like author or podcast data live in Dees Creator, namespace Dublin Core, iTunes Image, namespace Atom Link, namespace Atom. Your simple script won't crash, but it silently ignores all these prefix tags. 3. FeedSpot adds its own namespaces. FeedSpot introduces, you can see the code in our conversation history. If you use the simple parser, those paid. Tags vanish unless you handle them with item children patron. 4. See data and HTML handling. Many extended feeds, like FeedSpot, wrap content in CData with embedded HTML. You can see the code in our conversation history. Your original parser displays description, which often contains only a short excerpt or stripped text. You lose the full HTML body. Summary, feed type works with simplexml parser.php, needs namespaces. Simple WordPress feed, yes, no. FeedSpot combined feed, partially, descriptions only, yes. Podcast iTunes feed, no. Yes. Atom feed root, no, yes. In short, open quote, your current parser only handles basic RSS 2.0 fields. FeedSpot's XML uses namespace tags, so you must register and access those namespaces explicitly to read full post content, author info, or podcast data. Close quote. Would you like me to show you a drop-in replacement that auto-detects and reads both styles, simple feeds and namespaced ones, with minimal code changes?
Okay, so we're gonna see whether or not it can one-shot a parser. Because if it can't one-shot a parser, I don't know that I care enough to see this through. I probably shouldn't be doing this at all. This is like a waste. Actually, I mean, it's worth just testing whether or not ChatGPT can one-shot it. That is true, just to find out. Because again, there's WordPress blogs, but I mean, I don't even need any of this. This is probably just a giant waste of time. Okay, so that file lives at parser dash feed spot dot php. Oh, not bad. Okay. Okay. Was this worth it? I don't know. Okay, so that means that any blog that doesn't any website that has a blog but they're not using WordPress, or I can't find the feed, I can add them to this, and I can use FeedSpot to create a feed. That's cool. Um, where were we? Bonfire, you're done. All right, now that we have ended up creating a parser, um, all right, let's keep going through this list, I guess. Wait. Damn it. I closed the, what is the link for finding WordPress posts through the WordPress API? There we go. So what do we got here? K2analytics.com. And after all that, I have already deleted the bonfire and I'm not going to put them back on there. Interesting. Whoops, what just happened? All right, K2 Analytics. They are a thing. They have WordPress. Their most recent post was from October 3rd. September 3rd, August 3rd. They post once per month, which is cool. Okay, here we go. SEO vendor. This is going to be lots of cool posts here. Am I sharing this tab? Why entities are the most reliable way to measure AI brand visibility. Inside the patent behind core AI, what covers what exists and how it works. ChatGPT shopping, instant checkout, a review. These are 10-15. We're still not even unseen SEO risk impact restaurant revenue. Dine-in bookings plummet without SEO. Hidden SEO errors that can drive restaurant customers away. What is AI SEO? Marketing bounce rate benchmarks. I got to check out this company, SEOvendor.co. Let's find out about them. Do they really live in Las Vegas? I doubt it. I see. So they're very much branding around being for AI. Let's follow them on LinkedIn and Twitter. Yeah. I don't know what I was looking for here. What was I looking for? Like a address would be nice. There we go. Yeah, Nevada. Sweet. I like this company. I want to apply for a job. Hello, I would like a job. I think that's a good way to get a job. Damn, they have 470,000. They have 407. What? They have a lot of followers on Twitter. Okay, so let's go back to this one. All right, I'm not going to go through all of these individually. I'm not going to do it. I don't even know why I was doing that. Uh, I think the main reason was to check whether or not they're actually in Nevada, mostly. All right, I want to have a break. I want to go for a cigarette and everything. But guess what? First, we're going to choose we're going to try to do it one more time under a different location. Instead of Nevada, which is stupid because I have like one page of why not just do it the whole thing? Whatever. What is a location? Towers 7. It's Sacramento. 55 companies. All right. So what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna grab this. We're gonna find body. Nope, not that. That. And we're gonna. Can I just edit this in here? I don't think I can. All right. I think those notifications were that my deep researches are done. All right, so yeah, let's copy this and put it in a. Put it in a text file. Ooh, what was that? Okay. And now, can I share this? I feel like sometimes I can share other apps other than Chrome, but I think that's, I don't know. Guess not. Okay, so let's find where it says body. And now everything before body, we're gonna delete. It's a lot of stuff. It is a lot. All right, let's do that again because I didn't even get everything. Okay. Hey, look at this. This is like the LD. We've got JSON LD here. Wow, we do not have JSON LD, apparently. Yeah, what the fuck? Why didn't it's right there. Why didn't it find it before? That is so weird. Why did that happen? Ooh, they have a product. What? Interesting. We got some objects to look at here. right. Anyways, let's damn, this is too much. Postal address. Why is there so many different types? Shouldn't there just be one type per object? I don't know. It must be more than that. So that reminds me, that was the other thing I was supposed to that was what I was planning on doing earlier was parsing those JSON objects so that we can build them instead of reduplicating them before I got super distracted by working on these feeds, which I don't even know why I'm working on these feeds. This is so much garbage. There's just like an endless string of numbers for some reason. This is like SVG paths in here, I think. Oh, you know what I can do is just look up end body. Wouldn't that make sense? I can't find it. Where is it? It says it's found, but I'm not finding it. I'm not seeing it. Whoa, interesting. After I inverted the colors, it was very obvious where it was. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can just use this. I don't know. It'll might work, but I mean, I could have just went and did what I did last time, which is find the name of the one div which contains all of the URLs. What the hell is this file called? Scraper? Was that it? Scraper? Yeah. And I remember when I named it, I was like, this is not going to be a useful name. And guess what? I regret wanting to paste the HTML into the scraper too, as opposed to just pulling it from a file. Pulling it from a file would really save a lot of difficulty. That said, if I were to not break lines, then I could just highlight one line automatically. Done. Okay, so that would be feedbots scraper.php. Wah, wah, wah. Meester, son of beach. I'm assuming the reason is because it's too long. It doesn't make sense to me that that would be the reason though. Like, why would the HTML being too long break it? But that's what happened before. Just looking through these JSON objects here. Because for a second I was thinking, you know what? Maybe if there's a JSON object for every result in the schema, then it might actually be easier to parse the JSON objects than the HTML. But oh my God, yeah, this is tedious. There's no reason to do it like this. I definitely should have just copied the one element. I probably still should just go find that one element and copy it instead of deleting things. Oh my God, that was like so many pages of just numbers and it was all an SVG icon. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, doll. News.design rush snuck in there. YouTube snuck in there. Cityofsacramento.org. US News, bestplaces.net, salary.com, Scipia, worldpopulationreview.com, bls.gov. Where the hell are all these? Anyways, I think we can higher visibility and smart sites again. Bonfire again. Annoying. See what I'm saying? It's all this happening just repeatedly, showing the same agencies regardless of where you search. Anyways, this one is Sacramento. Now let's get rid of higher visibility. Let's get rid of smart sites. Um, Lockdown SEO. Okay, now let's go to Feedbots index. Let's click on Sacramento. There we go. Best AI SEO companies and services in the US in 2025. For traditional search engines, Google and Bing, schema.org markup is critical for rich results, featured snippets, and enhanced search appearances. For AI systems, LLMs tokenize schema.org markup as plain text. What actually matters for AI visibility is semantic HTML structure, proper heading hierarchies, clean content organization, consistent entity references, and clear information architecture. I feel like that's the exact opposite of what everybody else is saying. I feel like it's Google that cares about semantic HTML, clean structure, and consistent entity references. And these guys care about the schema, LLM schema. But man, I sure wish I search Bloom research team, search Bloom. Was that on the list? I don't remember seeing anyone called Search Bloom. Yep, it's the number one on the list. This is a really good article, though. I'm going to find this article and save it to my Google saved articles. In fact, I might tweet it too. Where's your blog? Damn, these guys are listed in Utah, but I've got them in Sacramento. All right, so you're not listing their blog on their homepage. Is that intentional for some reason? Is there a reason to do that? X is not loading for me. Huh, how did I end up in Vegas again? I have two tabs open. Uh-oh. What am I coughing for? That's weird. I need to go smoke a cigarette. That means my lungs are itchy and I need to scratch them. Huh. I feel like this is the only. Was there only one article on here? That's sketchy. That makes me wonder if maybe it got to the first post and then there was an error and then it stopped working. Wow, and X just will not load. What the fuck is happening here? Oh my God. It's really only there's only one article on here. So that's a lot of agencies for only one to have loaded a. There we go. For only one to have loaded one thing, that seems like impossible. Whoops. Anyways, their most recent one was from September, so that explains that one. $10.8 didn't make the cutoff there. $20.24. That explains that one. September. All right, these guys don't have WordPress. I don't care. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. No WordPress there. Digital Silk. We already have you on a different list, Digital Silk. Digital Link Co. Their last post was from May. I don't know what's up with you incrementers, but your blog thing doesn't work, so whatever. Amazon Growth Lab is a 404. Mojo Agency. Am I in the right file right now? Sacramento. So they managed to make it into Small Projects Bureau, aren't they also? Bonfire? What the hell? Come on. Oopsies. What just happened here? I don't know what's going on. GeneCurl.com. I can't get your HTTPS to open, so. Same with quotemarketing.com. Feel like it's on my end at this point. All right. Their last post was from July. Rankings.io. How many of these do I have? 43? And I'm on number 12. I'm not going to go through all of them. Rankings.io is not, doesn't exist. Solozo.com also doesn't exist. AmericanWebmaster.com. Let's try it. Not a thing. Bananas.agency. Man. Dude, this agency is bananas. Huh. Atas.com. All right, I think I'm done here, but I have yet to find one that has actually made a post in the last 7 days about on topic of AI. So it is possible that there's no error and that it's simply a matter of SEO Bloom being the only ones. What the fuck? Capital value. Yeah, okay. All right. I just think a lot of these are maybe not even whatever. All right, I'm done. I don't care. I don't care. I do not care what the problem is. We're done here.